Welcome back to Moose on the Loose, your source of uncorrupt media. My name's David. Today we've got a very, very bizarre story from Pierre Poilievre talking about vehicles being stolen and put in shipping containers. You're not going to believe this. This is very bizarre.
One quick story. So I'm in Brampton. We sit down with these business leaders. They come in. The guy says, wake up in the morning, my car's stolen. So good news is I put an air tag in it. He says, so I followed the air tag, and it took me all the way to a rail yard. So he jumped the fence, and he followed the app on his phone. He got to a shipping container that was on a train, and he said, well, there's my car. It's in that shipping container. Well, some authorities came running over, and he said, oh, thank God you're here. You were there up front for this. He said, thank God you're here. You can help me get my car out of that shipping container. And they said, no. You're not supposed to be here. We're charging you a fine. And then, as he was being assessed the fine, the rail cars started moving. And they went to Montreal. The shipping container got on a boat and was shipped off to the Middle East. So he lost his car and paid a fine for trying to get it back. Another guy the same day told us, you were there for this too, he got up in the morning, his car was gone. So he called 911. And they said, well, we're not going to be there for a while because it's a very busy day in Brampton. And he's looked out the window and he said, they're back. They're stealing my second car. And so he says, well, I'm going to go out and get them. He said, no, don't do that. Well, then you come here now and stop them. They said, no, we've got so much going on today. It's going to be 45 minutes before we arrive. Just let them take the car. That's how insane it is. But good news is Justin Trudeau's holding a summit, a big summit. There's going to be another meeting. Thank God. Politicians and bureaucrats and lobbyists will all come together. They'll send you the bill for their hotel rooms. Don't worry. There's a summit happening. My friends, we don't need another summit. We need a common sense plan to end the theft and stop the crime. And that is what conservatives will do.
I mentioned this briefly on a previous video. Basically, the car thefts have gone up so much in Ontario, and they just ship them all out in these train cars, and then they off in Dubai, and they'll end up in some lot somewhere in Dubai, and then they sell these luxury vehicles to people out there. And since it's so far away, I don't know how the system works down there with VIN tags and stuff, but it's like, the corruption is just beyond belief at this point. When you have so much crime in the streets because of Trudeau's policies, the catch and release system, it kind of gets to a point where, like, if Trudeau gets in power again, should we all just become car thieves? Is that the plan? Does anyone else? Should we just make a big group and just steal everyone's cars? Like, it's clear that hard work doesn't pay off in this country. You might as well just start stealing everything. Like, it's ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous story I've ever heard. It's so ridiculous, I believe it's true. That's the sad part about this. So let me know if you've heard any other stories related to this, of the car thefts going on in Ontario there. Be sure to drop that down in the comments below. Hope you guys stay warm, stay fed. I'll see you guys in the next one.